T's back after injury.
Yeah, man. See how it goes. Still in injury. So hold on. Bulgarian himself.
Welcome back to another wet and windy episode of Joga Bonito. So we finally got rid of those horrible kits that we had start of the season. They were hand-me-downs, and now we're in the real gold Nike kits, sponsored by That Feeling. So shout out to them.
So getting underway at the old famous Muswell Hill playing field. We had a slow start this week, bit lacklustre. A few of us out on the Saturday, not good. Up against it early, bit of a sloppy start again, which is not nice to see, Josh.
Yeah, and you know what it is, Mikey? It's just we don't start well. We do not start well, and it seems to be a reoccurring theme. The gaffer's struggling to get through to the players. The players are just, we're struggling to understand it. But every week we seem to start slow. We're on the back foot. While the other team's warming up, we're usually putting up nets. And if we're not putting up nets, we're making phone calls to try and see if people are actually going to turn up. But hopefully it will change. You know, we're every week we say that we're going to try and improve the week after. So we can only hope, Mikey.
Yeah, you can see the game is just very messy right now. It's not what we like. We like that silky football on the floor. It's bobbly. The pitch, you know, it's the first time, bit wet ground, time to get the metal studs out. But we just can't get our foot on the ball and start passing it around like we do best.
Yeah, it's true. And, you know, it's the first 5 to 10 minutes is usually our warm-up as well. So everybody's a little bit rusty. Everyone's a little bit rusty, and we're trying to string it together. Make sure we get warm, and we're just not at the races to start with.
Yeah, it's a bit disorganised at the back as well, and a few chances for them early doors. We don't look like ourselves yet. Really frustrating.
Yeah, we're looking really flat at the moment, I'll be honest, but we know that we can turn it on at any point, but it's just not working at the moment.
It's always frustrating to see that we don't win our 50-50s, and sometimes the first and second balls, we're not winning them, and there's no excuse for that, really.
Good little ball through there from Dion. Kai was unlucky to not hit the net, but we wouldn't have deserved that goal if we went 1-0 up. Yeah, that goal was poor. Probably bad from me. Me and Luke at the back, there weren't really much communication. He just got between us, and he's managed to put his head on it.
So we go one behind again. Familiar feeling for Joga Bonito. We've been here before. You know, we need to really wake up now if we want to take anything from this game. But we're up against it again. Roving reporter's corner.
Yeah, we seem to struggle a little bit from set pieces as well, I'll be honest. It's just something that organisation is something that we've been working on. And that's a sloppy goal there.
They doubled their lead for a dodgy goalmouth scramble. We can only blame ourselves, not clearing our lines, not winning the first ball, not winning the second ball, not winning the third ball. And we've been punished. So we're two goals down. We've been here before against United House. We managed to turn that one around. But conditions today, they don't look in our favour, and some of the players just don't seem at the race.
Just want to quickly stop you here, Mikey. If you have a look at their linesman, he's taken a day off from MasterChef to come and do an awful job at the line. He was absolutely terrible.
Yeah, you should stick to cooking, mate.
See you later, Greg Wallace.
So they're up against it again. Back four under a lot of pressure. The midfield don't seem to be giving him much protection, which is something we need to get out of our system. Need a bit more discipline in the middle. So we look good when we attack sometimes. You know, there's clear signs that we can win this game. We've got the ability, we've got the players. Cairo's got the beating of his man. Bean seems to be running rings around this left back. And Luke with a nice header at the back post. Unfortunate not to get anything more than that.
Yeah, the tide was definitely starting to turn once I think after about 20 minutes when we were 2-0 down, we started stringing some passes together. We were working a lot better. Again, dodgy decision from offside, but, you know.
It looks close.
Yeah, it looks onside to me, Mikey, I'll be honest, but we don't have we're not as fortunate as the Premier League to have VAR, so.
Yeah, we'll have to make do. So now we've gone 2 goals behind. It seems to be the wake-up call that we need. We're starting to play a bit better, win these 50-50s, and this is a prime example. And we'll take that, thanks, Ref.
Yeah,
No.
it's a certain penalty there. He's not touched the ball, taking a man down. Dion's already scored a couple of penalties this season, and he slots that no problem.
He's a real marksman from 12 yards, Dion. Top bins.
2-1. Second half is looming, but we still want another goal before half-time because we know that will change their team talk.
Another goal now really change things. after being poor in the first half. If we can nick going in level at the break, we'll be in a real good position. Lovely ball here from Dion, great take from Tom. And he appears to be taken down by the defender there. Jury's out, and if it was a pen, well, we didn't get it, that's for sure. Didn't get much this game. And now this is what we like to do. We like to play out the back. I said it before, say it again. It's beautiful. It's like watching Barcelona sometimes. Just keep an eye on the pass count here.
Yeah, little triangles. Look at that. Vlad demanding the ball, dropping into the hole, making some room, passing it, and look at that. Just following his run, carrying on, still going.
Like I said before, Josh, as well, when we play this passing football, at this level, they can't get near us. And we've got the goal we need.
Goal is mad. Just before half-time as well. Deserved by this point.
Pretty much last kick of the half.
Roving reporters were certainly going at half-time feeling disheartened.
Ain't no one listening to you.
None of you are starting the second half. Boys, come and get in there. First 15 minutes, you lot were terrible. Yeah? You've come on a little bit, you're doing well. We need to start winning the second balls in there, yeah? Like, the ball's dropping us, there's so much space around them, we need to get there and win them second balls.
Lads, we're not winning the first balls, second balls, or 50-50.
Don't be afraid to want to offer for the ball as well. Because at the moment, we're looking, especially from the back, we're looking scared to have the ball. Exactly. Offer early and then use the midfield. They're the ones that are good on the ball. Just offer early and then just play the simple.
Hey, we're probably the best ball playing team in this division, bro. We need to get the ball down and play it. Second half underway. We want to carry on the momentum from the first half into the second half and put this game to bed now. And it looks like we started well on it early. George picking up the pieces and a lovely little 1-2 with Vlad and Bean there.
The keeper's lucky to save that. That was a great bit of play. Vlad definitely deserved the goal. 100%, making his mark. Remember, he came into this team late and he's looking like he's played from the beginning.
Yeah, unfortunate not to go one up there. But we keep the pressure on. It's a lot more one-way traffic in the second half. I think we've got inside their heads now. We've discovered that the football is the only thing that's going to win us this game. We're up against about 12 men really here with a lino. They switched lino at half-time and the new one's no good as well.
Yeah, absolutely terrible. But it is what it is at Sunday League. Beggars can't be choosers. We just get on with it, carry on playing.
There's Vlad with a lovely little piece of play again. And he sets off Tom. And here we are on the attack again. It seems to be non-stop.
It's one-way traffic at the moment, but look at this from Bean. He's chasing the ball down. He's winning the ball. And we just didn't really react quick enough, really. I don't think anyone was expecting him to get the ball. But he's done so well to get it. You
just can't fault the commitment there. Chasing a lost ball and we get a chance out of it. It's what you need to see. It's what really makes a difference to the other players on the pitch when you've come from behind. You see players busting a gut in the cold, windy, wet conditions. And here we go. We're turning the screw now. We're looking for that third goal. We won this game. Big penalty shout there.
Yeah, another penalty shout, but we're not really getting the rub of the green at the moment, but we know that a goal's definitely coming soon.
Yeah, I think you're right, Josh. Just keeping the pressure up again. Most of the game was played in their half this second half.
Tom had their right back on toast. He was getting nowhere near him. And that's a great free kick. He's identified that the bottom left-hand corner is vulnerable, and it takes some skill to nutmeg the keeper from there. You'll just watch Mikey, look, good run from Dion, puts the keeper off, and he's actually nutmegged the keeper.
I hate looking at that one in the morning, just
will.
Right, so we've gone ahead now, but we know the lead's not safe. We need to apply the pressure still, and there's that lino again. This decision this time, probably the poorest of the game. You've got to question it now after about the 7th, 8th offside we've been given that wasn't probably offside. But we carry on, nonetheless. We're in the lead and we keep pushing. And there's a lovely ball from Vlad through to Bean. And to complete the hat-trick, yes, he does.
Yeah, it's a great hat-trick from Tom. He made that left midfield position look very, very special this week. Having played a few games in centre midfield, I think we found his new position with Georgie dropping into the middle. So,
yeah, as you can see, I'm elated by the goal. Coach has given me the nod. He thinks it's safe for me to come on now. We've got about 20 minutes left. Let's see if we can get another. At this point, we're enjoying the football now, passing it around. Really found our rhythm now. I think they didn't capitalise enough despite their 2 goals. And there's another dodgy decision from the lino there, chalking that off.
Yeah, the camera didn't quite pan round, but almost convinced that it was onside. But what can we do?
Right, so we go again. Here's that lovely passing, short passes. We're making it happen. Marley's been put in a bit of trouble there, but he's won it back. And there we go.
Little pass and move, straight back through again. That's a good save from the keeper.
Unlucky not to score there. It does seem to be the passing game that we play just seems to cut these teams open. They can't really play against it. Here you can see me with a lovely through ball.
Yeah, and if you've picked me out there, I've pushed forward at right back. And you're making a late run into the box here. I did try and pick you out, but in the goal-scoring form that Tom was in, I can't really blame him for taking the shot. But as you can hear from the gaffer on the touchline, he wanted you to go and score on your...
I'd love to have a whack at that, and given that Tom's already achieved his hat-trick by now, I'm a bit cheesed, but I'll let him off. He did play well. And now Marley's really misjudged that one. Fortunately, they ain't got the quickest striker in the world, and Louis managed to connect that back with a light jog. But it's not clear. Now it is.
Getting into the dying embers of the game now. Still looking comfortable. We felt comfortable in the second half.
Playing with real confidence now.
And
just trying things and they're all coming off, whereas we don't get our foot on the ball before, and Luke is just...
That is our centre-back. Our centre-back, he loves to move forward. Completely unannounced. It's unorthodox, but it works.
For 85 minutes, he does an absolute blinding job at the back, and when the game's safe, we let him go for a little run. But with finishing like that, I think we're going to have to put an end to it. Unfortunately, let's get a 5th there off the post, and then Dion missing up with a follow-up.
That's a great tackle there.
I put in a bit of a tasty challenge there. The ref's seen something he's not liked. Not sure why the lino's flagging like it's his choice. But yeah, the ref's saying I'm out of control. He's saying I've gone in 2-footed. I think he's wrong on both accounts, but I have to take it. Fine's been paid. You live and you learn.
Yeah, no, that is a good tackle. You know, the game is gone. You can't put in those tackles anymore, unfortunately.
Play Sunday League, they said.
Yeah.
Big challenges, they said.
No, not to be.
Right, game almost coming to a close now. One last free kick we just got to see out, put the game to bed. It's tasty ball in, and it's completely sliced by Louis. And now it's clear.
And that was actually a great through ball by me, if you ask me. It wasn't more of a clearance. I spotted Cara. I knew he put the centre back under pressure.
I just want to highlight Tom with an 85-yard sprint in the 90th minute there. Engine on the boy. It's quite spectacular. And 4-2, final score. Good day down the playing fields. Can't complain. 3 points. Unbeaten in the league.
Slow start, naturally, always.
We need to stop that, though. So bad.
People come late and stuff, but whatever.
You're not.
What happened? We started playing football, we played well. Georgian flag in the middle.
Classic Joga Bonito style, isn't it, really?
Yeah. Fucking, I shift out Tom to the left wing, he scored 3 goals, happy days. What do you want?
Tom won man of the match today. Well done to him, he deserved it. He scored 3 goals.
3 goals?
3 goals on 1
1-4-2. What's up, mate?